Alright, so before I begin the video, if you do not like any foul language, any bad words, if you don't like any of that, don't watch this video, okay? For your peace, for your sakes, don't watch it. If you're a young kid, do not use these words at all. Do not use them at all. Okay, please. And just before, to get myself extra pumped up, joke some kickstart, and then a Mountain Dew. Alright, on to the fucking rant. So we all know Brian France. Brian France is gay-ass motherfucking bitch-ass, is the CEO of NASCAR. Right? Right? And so, you want to know, if you want to know the history of NASCAR, here's how it goes. A smart-ass man known as Mr. Bill France Sr. built NASCAR to be a stock car racing series. National Association of Stock Car Auto Racing. He built the greatest fucking tracks ever in NASCAR. Daytona and Talladega. And there are many good tracks in NASCAR that we have. Martinsville, Bristol, any short tracks that are out there. And then, let's see, then Bill France Jr. takes over. He takes over and stuff like that. And to be honest, he did a good job when he was there. Now, God rest both of these guys' souls, father and son, because this little bitch that you guys created because of you guys, because of Bill France Jr. fucking, you created this little bitch, Brian France, that is Brian France, who came out of his fucking mom's vagina for shit like that. So yeah, anyways, so yeah, Brian France comes in. And, well, what do you know? He takes over as CEO for NASCAR in 2004, I believe, or 2003. I don't even know. But around 03 and 04. And you want to know what he does? What does he do? Well, let's actually, you know why we have such bad tracks such as New Hampshire, Texas, Kansas, all the mile-and-a-half races? It's because to sell more seats. And you know what Brian France does? He takes out good tracks like North Wilkesboro and what's the one track with Rockingham? He takes both of those good fucking racetracks out of the fucking schedule, and he replaces it with these crappy ass motherfucking mile-and-a-half tracks. He does that. Why would you do that? Now, why does he do that? Oh. To make more seats. I sound like I was on crack all the fucking time. He does that every time. He sounds like he's on crack every time. What an ass. But seriously, what the fuck? Oh, fuck, I almost broke my cable fucking box. But anyways, he does that. And you actually want to know something? He's taking out seats. Well, I mean, the Daytona and Talladega backstretch grandstands are gone. So, what's all that? Was a fail? That was a fail, you Brian France. That was a big, completely another fail, motherfucker. Go suck a dick. But anyways, so he does that. And then, in 2003, in 2003, he comes with this great idea. Oh, let's come up with NASCAR's version of the playoffs, so NASCAR could be more seen as a sport. NASCAR is a sport for its own deal. NASCAR wasn't a unique sport back then when we didn't have a playoffs or chase. I didn't even know there was a playoffs in NASCAR. I'm like, what? I'm like, isn't it supposed to be racing? Aren't they supposed to gather points throughout the regular season? I watched the Cars movies. That's what Lightning McQueen did, and King and Chick Hicks did. I know what they did. You know? And stuff like that. I knew that. But no, Brian France, he decides to come up with the chase. Now, really, chase, it's not a bad idea. But but the newer chase is terrible. It's pretty bad. It's just a gimmick. It's a gimmick, alright. It's a gimmick. Now, to any people who are Kyle Busch fans, Kyle Busch never won that Cup championship. You know why? Because he missed the first half of the season. Now, it was kind of feel-good kind of story and stuff like that. You know, I mean, Denny Hamlin, he didn't win that. I mean, Denny Hamlin, imagine if Denny Hamlin in 2013, imagine if he could have won a bunch of, he sat out for all those races, and then look at Denny Hamlin, imagine if he won a whole bunch of races in 2013, and then he won the championship. Would that be kind of fair? No, it wouldn't, because he missed the first half of the season. Now, Denny Hamlin absolutely sucked in 2013, but he only won Homestead. That's the only thing. The thing is a gimmick. I mean, we have stuff like that. And I also think people can't blame Jimmy Johnson can only win in this type of series. Well, Jimmy Johnson has proven to himself that he is an all-time GOAT. Greatest of all time in NASCAR. Okay? You know, I would admit it, if he didn't have this chase format, then he probably would have won a couple championships. That probably would have how it would have gone. But yeah. Yeah, that pretty much is it. You know, and look at it, 2015. Joey Logano won the most races out of there. I mean, Joey Logano could have been the 2015 champion. 2015 champion. If Matt Kenseth didn't screw him over. Well, Joey Logano got what he deserved. That's one good thing. That is one good thing. Alright, you know, that's one good thing, I would say. But let's also look at what Brian France look at Brian France. Oh yeah, you don't show up to the racetracks. I mean, Brian France completely shows he doesn't care about the sport because it shows he doesn't fucking show his face up at the racetrack. I mean, seriously, he doesn't. You know what he does? He likes to give a rim job to Donald Trump than going to NASCAR races, and that's a thing. That is a thing, alright. And anyways, but yeah, he likes giving rim jobs to, Donald Trump, yeah. He must enjoy that. Yes, he must love that a lot. And so, anyways, so he doesn't show up to the fucking races, and, you know, I mean, he doesn't care about this, he doesn't care about that, he doesn't care about anything. I'm currently watching the truck race right now, which one lap to go. And he doesn't he doesn't even care. Heck, I didn't even knew Brian France was at Texas. Where were you at? Where were you? I couldn't even see him. I only figured it out in Real Redmond's video of the Texas race review. And also, can I say, Brian France, that this new aero package has sucked balls. Sucked major balls. That sucked these balls. Heck, yeah. It has. It pretty much has. You know? This is why this is why we're making these videos. One, people aren't liking the races. People aren't showing up to the races because of all the changes you did. People don't like the changes that you made. Like the stages, which has proven to be a fail, especially on restrictor plate races, because we're waiting for the big one to happen at the end of each segment, and that's why the Daytona 500 this year sucked ass. That's why. That is why. Brian France. That's why. Yeah, so you don't show up to the racetracks, and every time you do a praise media, it sounds like you have to take a major shit really bad. It does. It really, really does. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine with the sport. We're fine with the sport. We sound like I'm fucking crack. That's how Brian France sounds every time every time he's doing a press media. He's doing a press media interview and stuff like that. And then, you ruin a lot of stuff for this sport. And also one, great job using the aero package at Pocono for the Xfinity Series. That was a fail. You don't even care about Cup drivers in Cup drivers in the Xfinity Series and the Truck Series. You don't even care fucking at all. Ah! You don't even care at all. I mean, was this aero package supposed to be competitive racing, or is it Kyle Busch just saying, "Fuck you guys, I'm gonna completely, you can go suck my dick," and he wins the race. I mean, seriously, he does that. I mean, that's why people want Cup drivers out of the sport, but Brian Francis doesn't care at all. He doesn't. Back then, I believe people didn't care about Cup drivers in the Busch Series, which was, yeah, you probably know already. Yeah, people didn't care. Now people are caring so much. The 4 Dash for Cash races were the most greatest thing ever to happen. Those were the greatest Xfinity races ever. I mean, we had different winners. We had Ryan Priest. We had, oh boy, Christopher Bell. You know, and then you have what else was his name? Spencer Gallagher, and then Justin Allgaier, and stuff like that. Let's look at this now. What do we have here? Oh, we have Brad Keselowski and Kyle Busch winning the next few races. That's so good. That's so fucking good. That's so good. And also, let's talk about sponsorship. NASCAR, your big sponsors leaves the sport. Okay, I mean, there's a good reason why these sponsors are leaving, because one, they know that that NASCAR nowadays sucks ass and all that stuff, you know. But one thing I would blame the sponsors on, and that's Kyle Larson and Brian Cornell that left him. I mean, why would you leave such a good driver like Kyle Larson? And what does Brian Cornell do? Oh, you can go suck my dick. That's what he does. And also, great job for not having Monster Energy sponsoring your series until 2019. Monster Energy is gonna leave at the end of 2019. So, I mean, you're gonna lose a big sponsor. What are you gonna do now? I mean, Brian France, before you do anything stupid, you better not call this the Premier Series. This is the Cup Series. I've been screaming so much. I'm sounding like John Cooper from Main Singer Skillick. You! Big sponsor, Monster Energy, leaves the sport. Do you know what that means? We do not get any Monster Energy logos at all the races. They'll keep sponsoring Kurt Busch. Even if he keeps on, Monster Energy keeps on sponsoring him, and we don't get any Monster Energy girls. I mean the males, we need to have the Chi-Chis and Nagas at our NASCAR races. Remember the Victory Girls? Yeah. I mean, that is so stupid. Why would you do that? I mean, look at these young males who want Nagas and Chi-Chis at the truck. And no, we're not getting that at all. I mean, seriously, we're not getting that at all. I mean, look. That big sponsor right there is leaving. Look there, Matt D. You know? And also something else. And that is, a lot of the fans are leaving because of stuff like this. They don't want to go through this misery anymore. That's why people are going to IndyCar. That's why they're going to IndyCar. And IndyCar's races have been so much better than this pure and other crap. I mean, seriously, that is why. And so, I'm going to end this rant right here. I think right now, because I could go on and on and on, but I can't stop screaming. And plus, my voice is already bad already. So in short, Ryan France, you are a disgrace to NASCAR. You are a disgrace to your family. A disgrace. You are an embarrassment. You are everything in the English dictionary. English dictionary. So in short, Ryan France, sell the sport. He probably is already selling the sport. Sell the sport and get out of here.